So, like, who was asking for a third Now You See Me movie? Like, I don't know anyone personally, but like, we got a trilogy for Now You See Me, and this started in 2013. So, who asked? Now You See Me, Now You Don't stars Jesse Eisenberg and is about a diamond heist reunites the retired Horsemen with new performers. From director Ruben Fleischer, the man that brought you the first Venom movie and both Zombieland movies, we're talking Now You See Me, Now You Don't. I actually was going to make Now You See Me one of my first movie reviews. I think I recorded a video, but I hated it, and I was like, I'm not doing it. And then like 2 weeks later, I recorded a World War Z review, and from that point and onward, I'm still doing movie reviews. But I did review the second one when it came out in theaters, and I was like, it's fine. I think the last time I watched it was like in theaters. So there has to be a fan base for this movie series, because I don't know who really was like, we need a third one. I don't understand it. But I watched it today, and my theater was semi-packed, and people seemed to be laughing and enjoying this movie. And I have to say, this was probably the best movie I saw this weekend. And that's shocking. But hey, I'm happy to say, if you're a fan of this series, I think you're going to like this movie a lot. So beginning with the positives, this cast, we have a cast for this movie. And it's funny because, like, this is from the director of Zombieland, who obviously did work with Woody Harrelson and Jesse Eisenberg. I thought he did all these movies. He didn't. The last movie was directed by John Chu, the guy who did freaking Wicked. And with this movie, you can tell this director has worked with Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson, and he's good with this cast. Everyone in this movie is having fun in their roles. Now, yes, everyone has to be a jokester. They all have little jokes. They all have things about their character traits that give them the magical powers of the Horsemen, whatever. And they're all going after Rosamund Pike, who is our villain in this movie. And for what this 2-hour movie is trying to say, it's trying to say, hey, magicians rob people, and they do it in cool ways. That's your movie. So yeah, Jesse Eisenberg returning to this role. He is playing a Jesse Eisenberg you've seen done before. It just works in this movie. You got Dave Franco in this movie. You got Justice Smith, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, Ariana Greenblatt, which I know a lot of people love. The one kid from The Holdovers who's very good in this movie. Everyone is having fun in this movie. And for what the movie is, it's a diamond heist this time. Rosamund Pike is like an evil person with like working with military and mobster people and the diamonds, and they're gonna steal this diamond. And there's a whole background that actually don't want to spoil, that is actually more character driven for our Horsemen to reunite with this new cast of illusionists. They work together very well. Now, I feel like for people who want to see your Horsemen as your main leads, you're not going to get that fully. They're fully in this movie. They're fully into the story. But our new cast members are morely of like, it's their story that they're being brought along. They're being the ones that are going to take over as the new illusionist. They are now the hot shit right now because these guys retired. And I felt like for our new characters, you've seen them before, they all have like their character traits about their fans of them, and then them joining this dangerous mission to realize that their heroes are like these criminal people that are also awesome. It has that story beats you've done before, but again, if it's done in a fun way, I'm going to enjoy the movie, and that's what this movie was. There is many creative, fun, magical moments in this movie. Nothing will beat the first one, because the first one felt like fun, like it felt like it could feel like realistic, and then the second one was like, hey, we're kind of like superheroes now. That's the same thing with this one. There is every scene, it just feels like our main characters are never in danger at all. They're always one step ahead, or a whole third act ahead of our villains, whatever. And you know what? Turn your brain off, have fun with it. If you're a fan of these series, then you're gonna watch this movie and be like, yes, my favorite character's back. That's awesome. But for me personally, I watched this movie and like, it's entertaining. It was probably 20 minutes too long. And for the ending, it has a good heartfelt moments that I was like, oh, for a character that like, this is a character beat you've done before, it was pretty good. Like, I was like, all right, Ruben Fleischer, I don't like your Venom movie, but you're doing a good job giving each character their moment, having fun action scenes that, feel like superhero movies that with magic, basically. But at the end of the day, this is a watchable movie. It's made for a certain fan base, obviously. And I think for a third movie for a franchise that's been going for 13 years or 12 years, however long, I wouldn't mind if they did a fourth one. Like, honestly, like, this is a fine little watch. I'm going to give Now You See Me 3 a B-. Again, nothing crazy, just an enjoyable movie, and I would truly say this is better than the last one, but I would say the first one is still my favorite if I had to pick. But I've seen that first one, it's been a hot minute. Like, I wish I still had that review. Like, I hated the review. I kept, like, stuttering. I kept, like having a lot of deep breaths, whatever, and I was like, yeah. This part's really good too. Like, yeah, it was like one of my first videos I recorded for a review. I just never released it because I hated it. But hey, I stuck with it. Now look at me. Still as bad. And you guys gonna enjoy this movie review. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.